So I've been going to meditate at a linden tree that is in the neighborhood. Like, it has thousands of blooms, maybe millions, I don't know. But they look like this. And so they're all like kind of hanging down. And so I've been going to meditate by this tree the last few days. It only blooms for about 2 weeks. And long story short, Tucker took me on a nighttime walk and literally we ended up right by there. And he sat down at the corner and kept looking and kept looking. And yesterday I figured out he was looking down the way where the actual tree is months ago. So there's something about this area, clearly. But the tree itself, which I'll include pictures now, the tree itself is like a buzzing choir of bees. And apparently honeybees and native like wild bees all come to this tree. And actually it sweats. So while I was meditating, I was having this insane activation. Like, I went and I'm sitting on a sidewalk with sort of a privacy fence behind me, and the tree is inside someone's yard. So I was walking by and I just heard it buzzing. And so I've been going back. So anyway, I was sitting there meditating under the tree, and all of a sudden this like drip hit my lower lip, and I felt it. It wasn't sticky. It wasn't anything. It just felt like water, and it tasted like kind of like herbally floral. And I looked it up when I got back, and it is like the tree sweating essentially, or like kind of like condensation releasing. And it like pulled me out of whatever the activation was. But I know during the activation, I was seeing colors, there was movement. It's almost like I was being pulsing, being pulled. And what I realized is I was experiencing oneness. So I was listening to the buzz of the bees, and I couldn't feel my body anymore. So I could hear the bees, feel the wind, feel like the ground holding me. And then all of a sudden, I didn't feel like I had a body anymore. And so once that happened, I started seeing colors. I started seeing movement. I know like things were happening. And a lot of times when I get activations while I'm meditating, my head goes back. So my head went back. And so I was sitting against the fence, and then it like I felt my third eye and crown like expanding, and I don't know what else was happening. But then the water drip happened, and I kind of like came out of it, and I was like asking like if the activation was done, if I needed to stay longer. And I didn't take my phone purposely. One, because I wanted to be in timelessness, which I really was. And two, I just didn't want the frequency and the interference. And like, it wasn't about documenting, it was about experiencing sacredness. And that is what's on my docket right now. That's what I'm exploring, sacredness and receiving. So I feel like that is everything that was happening. So it was 3:33 when we went towards the tree. I think the activation and a few other things started happening around like 4. And I felt that like weightlessness, timelessness, and it felt like every time I hit a moment, the breeze would pick up. And I think it was like Gaia, it was like the energy, like kind of like giving me that nudge, like, yes, keep going, keep going. And then what I heard was when I asked sort of, I thought it, but it was a question about the oneness. So what I heard is you are the sun, you are the tree, you are the bee, you are the flower, you are the fragrance on the breeze, you are the woman sitting beneath, you are the ground that holds you. There is no separation when you receive. You are one. You are oneness. You are part of the oneness. Every time I like went back in, I would see colors moving, and I always sort of see like a grid of geometry or sacred geometry, like whether I like face the sun or not. And so then, since my feet kind of kept falling asleep because I was sitting cross-legged on the sidewalk, I got up, and at the heart of the tree, there's these branches that go out. And I was guided to walk over there. And literally, there was a spot in the middle of the tree where the sun was shining directly through it. And again, this is the solstice when I'm doing this, 6/21/26. This video can be timeless. What comes through it, I think there is an activation from what I'm saying. And so basically, then I stood there and the sun was hitting almost like a triangle, my eyes and my third eye. And there was like a pulsing, and again, like my crown started to go. And the only way I can explain what was happening is there were colors, and how I said my head goes back sometimes when I meditate or get activations. Literally, I started leaning back and I could feel myself being like, okay, but don't fall over. And I would like come forward again, and then I would like lean back. And literally, it was the most beautiful experience I've ever had. And then I came home and just kind of like integrated a little bit. And I really want to share this experience because the energy right now is guiding us towards, and I'm staring at a ginkgo tree, a Japanese maple, a black locust. I feel so blessed by nature here in Oregon. I know that this is my place. I feel so at home. And the nature in Cincinnati feels this way for me as well, like where my family line is from, but nothing like this. And the other thing that was interesting, the drip that landed, I wiped it with my fingers, right? And Tucker doesn't really lick me very often. When I was meditating, he licked my fingers. And so it's like there was a scent to it. There was a realization that it was there because my fingers weren't wet. So it was just, beautiful. Like I feel so different today, and that moment felt different, and it just felt like a shift was happening like through my body. Like I could feel my eternal self. And really, that's what I want to say the most. We are one. And it's time for us to create experiences where you feel this, where you feel yourself, you feel your soul's essence, you feel the oneness of the universe, of all there is. And I could feel Gaia and the breeze just supporting me. The breeze only blew really strongly, like 3 or 4 times, and then the bees get louder when that happens. And it was unbelievable. And I did ask if I could take this, but yeah, it smells beautiful. I'm putting it on my altar. This experience was just unbelievable. And yellow has been a color right now because this is also what's on my nightstand. And I got it yesterday. So fennel. And look at how closely they like kind of resemble each other. And if you start to look up the meanings of the insects, the trees, the flowers, what you're experiencing, what you're sensing spiritually, you will see so much depth and magic that's happening in your life. I love you.